What's up YouTube, it's Louis here. I hope you're all well. Today we'll be looking at Elrond on the daily time frame and we'll basically go from there. So ever since we had this dip back here, I've put a swing, we have the swing high and the swing low. So we've measured this dip and it gives us targets in the future basically. And you can see once we got this above the 618, your minimal target is the one up here at $246. Now once you get above that and confirm it as support, eventually you can see that I don't like how you broke above it the first time and you rolled back two key areas of support before continuation, breaking it and holding it as support for continuation to our next target. Your target is the 1618, $633, as long as you're above the 0618. So technically speaking, right now we are still in a target to $633 until worst case scenario, lose this support and now completely invalidate it. But in the short term, if you lose this, then it means that you will be coming down. But like if this holds basically as a low, then there's chances you do get back above this. And if you can confirm it as support, you see what happens. Basically, you would be back in a technical target to the 1618 up here at 633. Now you did have a little fake out over here at the 1414 where we topped out and started rolling over. Of course, from this point, you want to hold the 1, but that sometimes doesn't hold. We had a descending triangle, technical target met now at the 0786, $177 now met. And if we were to roll over more, I would say that this must step in for continuation to our 1618 technical target. And I'll stand by this until support is lost or until this low is lost down here. Now, I know that's $59. That's so low, and that's why I'm so confident. As long as we're above $59, we're going to 633, and that would be a nice long position from, let's say we do roll over to the 618. Look at that, about 360%. Let's say you have load out, which I don't believe so, because I think that Bitcoin's going to roll over, but still good entry point, 258% gains if you don't mind a short term minus 22%, and you can't wait. But for me, I do believe we're going to roll over some more. You can see this was a previous swing high, flipped into support. Lose that support, you're going to the previous one, this swing low down here. It just makes sense, doesn't it? Now, if we were to lose this, we would obviously like to get back above it very fast. I would be looking at this level over here, this double bottom. You did retest it here, but you didn't come away from the chart, come back down very slowly. It was like an instant retest. Something that I don't really like too much, but doesn't matter. Look, it was good for continuation, as you can see. But if we were to ever lose this support, this is where I would be looking at roughly $100, $97 at this previous double bottoms neckline, basically, which basically formed this new trend. Flip the trend, because obviously you're putting in lower lows, lower highs, downtrend, and then eventually put in a higher low and then obviously higher highs. So now obviously you can see if we do get this daily candle close as is, that would be a lower low than the body candlestick closed there. But I think if it were to close as is, it's still above that red wick. So if you're still closing above that red wick, you haven't broken the support yet. You can see we're holding that 786. But if we lose that 786, we know we're coming down to roughly $137, back to this 618, back to this previous swing low, support and support over here. So let's take a look at the 4-hour time frame. I'm now going to get rid of these fibs. For now, we have our area, the golden pocket over here to hold, 114, 137. And now I'm going to put the fibs the opposite way from this swing low to measure an impulse, basically. It's an impulsive wave to see where is it now correcting to before continuation. So swing low to swing high up here. Get that exact. And then you can see that the 0618 is actually in our golden pocket out of this pullback over here. So we measured the pullback, we saw the level on the pullback that it must break above to head on higher. We did, and now we're obviously correcting again. We need to now find where are we correcting to. As long as it's above that golden pocket we noted of early in the video, then we should be good to continue to that $650 target. Now you can see that if once we measured this, a retracement of the 61.8% would be in the golden pocket of the last Fibonacci. So it would make sense that if we were to lose $170 support, you can see that wick there, then we would roll over to this, and we want to see this area again hold. As long as you can do that, then we will continue up. What I would say though is that if you were to lose this support, you would be coming down to the 786, coming back up to the 618, And from here, you're either going to put a reversal wave where we come back down to test these lows, and that would basically be a bear market if you were to lose this and continue down. But if you were to lose the 618, get a bounce back above it, hold its support, you wouldn't see any further downside, and you'd carry on up. That is if you have a fake out. If you lose a 618, what I'm anticipating is if this doesn't hold, this will come in play, and then we will bounce from here just like that and meet our technical target. But I'm saying if you do lose this support, you're going to come down to here, where we could get a bounce back above it, and if you can confirm its support, same movement, and this just would have been a fake out market manipulation. But if you then come up to resistance and get rejected, then we're coming down. That would be your bear basically. You'd be obviously losing this support and then obviously going down to these lower targets. That would probably be your bear market low, $12. But this will only go in a bear market if Bitcoin does, and we're not seeing that whatsoever. We're on the cusp, we potentially might go, but obviously every dip Bitcoin goes on the cusp of a bear market, and you know what happens if you sell the bottom. What you think isn't the bottom turns out to be the bottom. You miss your best buying opportunity, you sold the bottom, and then obviously when it goes back up, you'll go and buy the top. But that's crypto for you. That's pretty much it for today. We can zoom in a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, let's look at where we're going in the here and now. Let's look at that before we head off. So we have this massive retracement here after crazy impulse. So I'm going to measure this, see if our target's been met out of this when we lost this low. So let's look at this. You held the 618 over here, and then you lost it, coming to the 786. So what I just explained on the higher time frame is what happened here. Now, you came back up from the 786, but you couldn't get above that 618 to continue. You flipped into resistance, resulting in a reversal wave, minimal target, the 1. Of course, at the 1, you can form a double bottom. You can see you started heading back up, but we were under the 200 EMA, which held and obviously put us in a continued this downtrend, and obviously that means lower lows, and we've eventually got that now. Then you had a little retracement here, and eventually we've now met our 1618 technical target. So guys, this literally could be the bottom out of this retracement. I'm not saying it is, but for me to flip back bullish, I would like to see the bullish cross, of course, holding that as support once you formed that and heading on higher. Until then, I still believe that even though we met this 1618 target, I do see that Bitcoin is going to continue to roll over, and as long as that does, everything else will. If I do see Bitcoin reversing, I'll put that on Twitter if it's not already going to be in the next update. I'm not saying tomorrow, I'm saying whenever that does happen, basically. I might have already done the update, and I'm saying our Bitcoin's going down, and then it reverses back up, and then I'll update you guys on Twitter. So make sure you're kept up to date and following my Twitter, Louis_crypto. The link is in the description down below. So yeah, I do think we've met the 1618 target out of this. That's all well and all. So this means that we should get some sort of relief rally. If the EMAs keep holding as resistance, then obviously we should go lower than this. You'd come up, get rejected, and then continue down. And obviously we would be looking at these two targets, but I'm actually going to look at this retracement now in the short term to see where we would head to. So swing low to swing high, you see we've lost the 618. Well, you bounced off from it, lost it again, didn't even get the bounce off the 786. You lost that, confirm its resistance before heading to the 1. You lost the 1, so you're now in a technical target to this 1618 down here, roughly $159. This also lines up with this 050 over here. So this is where we're going to potentially get a bounce from in the short term. And then obviously everyone will be like, oh my gosh, this is a double bottom here. This is a double bottom. We're going to come up and of course get rejected and go lower, basically. That's what I think will happen. Of course I might be wrong, and if anything changes, I will let you guys know. But at this moment, you can see you lost this 1 level. If we can get above it, confirm its support, we technically could start to head higher. But I think that these EMAs will step in, we come up to then get rejected, and then put in a lower low, meet our 1618 target at $159. Now again guys, remember, let's get rid of all these fibs now. Now remember, since we lost this 0382, we're in a target to the 050, and you can see that 1618 target is below that 050. So after meeting that small 1618 target, if we can get above the 050 and confirm its support, we could head up to the 382. And then obviously create some sort of reversal structure here, maybe come back down, double bottom out like that. But If we come up to the 050 and get rejected, that is when we're going to come to the 0618, where we would expect this to hold for continuation in this bull market to our next technical target, roughly $650 for Elrond. So guys, if you enjoy this video, please smash the like button and of course subscribe. We're 7 subscribers away from 1.5k. This is absolutely insane, guys. We've grown so much over these last 3-4 months. It's all thanks to you. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I'll catch you in the next one, and as always, peace.